Alright guys, and welcome to another Minecraft video. In today's video, we are going to be building statues. But before I do that, I'm going to just give a quick shout out to Tablet. Because Tablet asked if she could be added to the site. I say she, could be a he, I don't know. I was looking at Stella's name, then it just kind of put she in my head. And anyways, Tablet asked if I could be added to the site. So there you go, Tablet, you have been added. And thanks for watching my videos. Anyway, I would spend a bit more time messing around, but I'm on my own today, and I need to get some stuff done. So, the plan is today, whenever we're building down here, we look at the bench and it's like, there's nothing to look at, it's just the back of our heads. So I thought it's about time we built some bits. And so yeah, I thought we'll go and build the cats and dogs sitting underneath the bench. And as you can see there, I've got the red box there, that's actually the collar of the dog. And because I'm on my own, I thought I'll put that in first, just so I'm not messing around too much. So yeah, so that's the plan, and I've just realised for some reason I've managed to pick up a tree sapling on my travel, so you can just go there, Mr. Sapling. And yeah, although I'm not going to have anyone building with me, oh, look at that, just ran straight off and jumped in it. Yeah, although I'm not going to have anyone helping me build, I am going to be bringing with me Gingy. Gingy is my cat, which I don't think Gingy's ever actually been in a proper video with me. So yeah, Gingy's going to be my little model for the cat, so yeah, Gingy can join me for this one. And as for the dog, I'm going to be using John's Iron Man. There you go, pork chop, a carrot. I would build one of you, pork chop, but you've got a whole racetrack dedicated to you, so unfortunately there's no room for you underneath the bench. Right, Gingy, if you sit there, I'm going to do the dog first because the dog is the bigger one of the two. So yeah, there's Iron Man modelling nicely for me, and I'm hoping I've got this collar the right size. I just kind of counted it, but I don't know. Let's just build, and we will see how we go. Right, so I've got all this white wool. Now, if you look at his face, he's got little white squares, which would mean his fur is obviously a light grey. But I think if the whole thing is built out of light grey, it's going to look a little weird. So what I'm hoping is, I'm going to build his body out of white wool, and then his face out of light grey. Now, if it looks a bit silly, we can always change it. But we'll see how we go as we go. So anyway, let's build his paws. Now what I'm thinking, obviously I'm not going to have them sitting down as in like how they're sitting down now. I'm going to have them sort of laying down. Now obviously there is no way of seeing what they look like on Minecraft laying down, so I'm going to have to kind of just make it up as I go along. So this may come out looking a little bad, but I don't know. We'll see. You guys will be able to tell because it should be in the thumbnail, assuming I put it in the thumbnail. So you guys will have a better idea than me of how this is going to end up looking. Now let's get my shears out because I normally forget my shears. If my voice goes a bit funny, I do apologise. I've picked up a bit of a cold, so yeah, I've got a bit of a sore throat. So if my voice keeps cutting out, I do apologise. But you know, it's one of those things. Once you're real, there's not a lot you can do about it. I mean, I could just not make any videos, but then that'd be boring. I like making videos, so it's going to take something a little bit more than a sore throat to stop me from making my videos. Right. Anyway, let's carry on building this. Now, how this pans out and how this, like, in my head and how this ends up looking may become two entirely different things. So we can only hope this comes out looking as well as I hope. Let's oh, let's not waste a wall. Let's dig that one back out again. And so what I'm hoping, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that'll do. Yeah, the idea is obviously they're laying flat, and obviously when the cats and dogs lay down, like they sort of sit there with their arms and legs out. So that is what I'm going for. But like I said, how it ends up looking is potentially a completely different thing. So let's fill this into there. I think that's his body. I've got a block missing. Now, how many of these did I do? These went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 block away. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I need to be careful under it because this is like a really bad place to build because mobs usually spawn absolutely everywhere under here. So hopefully this will be another thing I can stop. Is yeah, hopefully the mobs won't spawn so much. I don't know how high to bring this up. I suppose I'm going to have to just go up to there. And, whoops, I've ran out of wool. Let's bring that to there. Like I said, I know what I want to do. It's just hoping it all comes out looking as good as I'm hoping. So that's his arm there. I don't want to go all the way to the top. Let's fill it in from here. And then we can always make a few changes, because obviously we've still got the cat to build yet. Now the cat should be easier to build though, because the cat's like half the size of the dog. So yeah, the cat should be easier. And running a little low on white wool here. And I think I've got a bit more at the sheep pen, but I sheared more grey wool because originally that's what I was going to do. I was going to make it out of the grey wool, but then I changed my mind not long before the video. So yeah, I've got a lot more grey wool in the chest at the warehouse, at the sheep pen, than what I have the white wool. But we shall see. We shall see. Right, let's have a look. Let me just climb in here for a second. So what I'm going to do is if I fill it in, and then I won't do the bot like his back, because I want to make sure. I was saying that I am building his face out of light grey wool, so it might not be too bad. Let me go and do the face anyway, because it's better I get that done rather than worrying too much about the body. But anyway, if this comes out looking as well as I should, that should look kind of like a little dog body. Well, yeah, like I said, kind of. Let's get his face done before we judge. Let's get his face done. Right, Iron Man, can you turn around and look at me? So your face... stop it. There we go. To be fair, I did say look at me, but now stop looking at me. Right, your face sticks out 3 squares, and then your nose sticks out 3 as well. Now I have got, you may have noticed in my chest here, I've got some mushroom blocks. And that is because if you look at sort of around his nose and the bottom of his face, he's kind of like that weird paley colour. So I thought the mushroom block would look quite good with that. So yeah, let's see how we go. Did I grab my light grey? No. Like I say, I don't know how this is going to work out. It might not look very good, the combination of the white and the grey, but we'll see how it goes. So I forgot to look at the shape of this, so I'm going to have to kind of wing it. So let's just put that there, and then, whoops, let's, actually no, that can stay there actually, so that goes there, and then I think there's another mushroom block there. Right, so let's fill all this in, and should this be the same size? I don't know if I should have, the front of the face should be up one more. I think his face, oh yeah, he's got up one more because the bottom of his collar should be showing, so this is going to be a pain, so I don't get me mushroom blocks back, but I've got enough of them, so it's not a problem. Okay, right, so let's knock that one off and knock that one off. So, his face should start there, I believe. It starts 1 block in like that. There we go. Right, let me pile up for a minute. Okay, so the block goes like that, I think. This isn't going to be completely accurate. I am admittedly kind of making it, I'm not making it up, but kind of doing my best to make it look like the little dog face. Let me just grab these extra few blocks. And let's see, have I done this enough? I've got a feeling I've kind of messed up a little bit. So 1, 2, yeah, because that's meant to be 3. Now, there we go. Now we've encountered the first problem. So I've either done this little dog collar wrong, or this doesn't line up properly. So let's go and have another look, shall we? Because we don't want to get stuck. That would cause huge problems. So yeah, there should be a gap of 6 inside his dog collar, which I believe we've got. Whoops, I've fallen down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Let me have another quick look at his face and see if I've gone wrong somewhere. Oh, I see. His nose is kind of like half the block. Like if you look at the side of his face, it's a block that's half a block. So his nose is actually bigger than what it actually looks. So what we might have to do is we'll go 4 squares, because I don't want to spend too long messing around. But it looks really bad. We can always change it. But we'll go 4 for now. And I just realised that's actually, I'm doing it wrong actually. That's actually his face. His face is supposed to stick out too. There we go. The joys of doing this without preparing, I guess. Right, so that comes out 2. Then his nose sticks out after that. There we go. And I think that his nose stuck out 3, but we shall go 2. Let me let's move the torches for now, because it's not night time yet, so we don't need them quite yet. Okay, right. So let me see. So then, in hindsight, I maybe should have used my own dog, because Iron Man is obviously John's dog, so I can't actually move him around. So a bit of a pain, but I think this is right. If I move that and put the black in, that will make up his nose, I believe. There we go. And then Oh, I have to have a look. I have to have a look. Right, so we've done his nose. So then above his nose is the eyes. Okay, right, yep. I think I have got this. I'm going to have a massive mud pile in front of him in a minute. Let me pile up again. So one of his eyes will. Well, let me do the light grey there and there, and then that was white. That was white. Eye, white around his eye, white around his eye. Kind of talking to myself here. I know this isn't the greatest commentary ever, but I want to make sure I get it right. And then one more layer. That should put us in line with the top of his collar. And I think I have got it right. I've still got to do the side of his head yet. There we go. That goes there. Then he's got two big fluffy ears. Like that. There we go. Now I've got to do the side of his face, but hopefully I've done this right. This might. It doesn't look too bad actually. From what I can see so far, it's not looking too bad. If I can try and navigate, I should tell you what. Actually, let me go to sleep quickly because it's really like I'm not joking. Mobs spawn all over the place over here. So if I go to sleep now, then hopefully that the mobs won't have time to spawn in. Let's do the other side of his face, and there we go. Right, I really want to have a look now, but I want to wait until I've done the cat, and then I'll have a proper look. Because otherwise, it's gonna. If I don't like it now, then it's gonna put me off the cat. So I'm gonna build the cat, and then I really want to have a look though. I'm gonna have a look at it from here, from this close. It's not really looking at this close. Right, anyway, let me go and do. Now I've got to do his back yet, but like I said, I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. Let's get the cat done, and then we'll see what time we've got left. So let's move all of these out the way. Oh, no, I've just put them right in the bottom of my inventory now. And see, I should have Gingy's bits in here. I've got all this orange wool. He's got green eyes. Let me grab a bit more white. I don't know why, because I've got plenty of it. I just realised. And yeah, we shall go and now build Gingy. Now, Gingy looks pretty easy. Gingy's like really small and just orange and white. So, let's start with Gingy's paws. Now, I'm only going to do like one layer thick for this because his arms are really tiny. And next to the dog, we don't want his arms to look too big. So, I might move that back one more. Let's start him a little further. Oh, hang on. I need to think about his head, actually. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let me... No, let's move... I'll put him at the same place as the dog, but his body just won't go as far back. So, 1, 2, 3, 4... And we'll chop these two off. Now, how wide is Gingy's face? Gingy's face is 5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, of course, it would be the only torch here that it would line up with. There we go. Let's have a look. Right, that's fine. And then that will be his body. That's gone completely wonky. But that'll be his... I can hear that spider now. I can hear it. Are you down there? No. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I can hear it. I can hear a little spider... fizzling about, or whatever weird sound it is they make. Scuttling, I guess, is what they're actually doing, but I don't know. Anyway, let me go and build his front of his face. So his face needs to stick out at least 1 block, so that's that. So let's go and do his body. Now his body doesn't need to go as far back as the dog because obviously he is a lot smaller than Iron Man, so about there. As long as it looks in proportion, that's the main thing. We don't want him to look out of proportion. Right, let me have a quick look. Now, he's got a big long tail. I suppose we can at least do that for him. So, let's just go like that, and like that, and like that. There we go. He's got a weird little wonky tail. And, oh, I didn't do his, I didn't do his back legs. So, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and a little white paw. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, and another little white paw. There we go. Right, let's build up his body. Now, let's go too high. And then I need to put some torches inside as well, just so we don't get monsters spawning in. I wonder if that's actually what I can hear up above me. I'm wondering if it's our little people up there, like our bodies are hollow. I wonder if one of ours don't have torches in, so that's causing the mobs to spawn in there. Let me grab my torches, and we'll just light him all up. There we go. I don't mind wasting torches. I've got plenty of coal and sticks, so that isn't a problem. Okay, right, so, Gingy, I need to have a quick look at your face. So, your face is 5, and your... Oh, there we go. Thank you, Gingy. That's very nice of you to look up straight up at me like that. So, your face is 5, and your little nose sticks out 1. So, his nose would be there, and then there and there. And then if we put his little button nose in, and then like that, hopefully this is actually going to look alright. I'm feeling a bit more hopeful about the cat than what I was the the dog. So we shall see. Now, where do your eyes? Your eyes sit on top of your nose. So if we do the lime green first, so it'll be there and there. And then we want to put some whites in for your eyes, like that. Gingy, thank you. Yeah, I think that's it. We just do that. Now, we need to make his head a bit thicker, though, because he's got a bit of a flat face at the minute. So let's go around here and make his head a little thick. And I suppose we could fill this in, actually, because it's not going to take long to fill Gingy's in. Have I got enough orange wool? Yeah, I've got plenty of orange wool. That was a good thing about Gingy, is I knew Gingy was going to be orange, so I didn't have to worry about that. Okay, so let's just fill that in like that. And let's just fill this in so we don't see his eyes through the back of him. There we go, that is Gingy done. Hopefully, I'm feeling better about it. Like I said, I think Gingy's probably going to look better than the dog, but you never know. Let's see. And I suppose I probably actually should put some torches on top of him, but I'm not going to worry too much. We've got a little bit more time, actually, so let me, yeah, let me just fill in the top of this. Oh, this is going to be harder, actually. I'm going to have to go in and do this one. That's annoying. Right, let's, oh, I didn't put any torches in here either. Oh, I've got my torches. I'm out. And, oh, hang on. Do I need to fill anything in up there? No, that looks alright. Or is it? I can't tell. Let's just put a torch in there. I'll have a look from the front. It might just be something I can't see from the from while I'm in here, but I'll have a look from the front and see if I need to change anything. Right, so I think that goes there, and then I didn't really want him to sit this high. Oh, hang on. Actually, no, I'm doing that on a different level, aren't I? Oh, I see. That's his head that I'm doing there. So that needs to come out there. I don't really know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do this, and then I'll look at it from the front, and then decide what needs to be done to it. Because at the minute, I don't know if that needs to be there. It's all a bit confusing. We'll have a look from a distance, and then it probably make a little bit more sense. And yeah, once we've done this, we'll go and have a look at it, and hopefully this is going to come out looking well. If not, don't judge me. Don't judge me. Considering I just got the ideas to do this, I didn't go on the internet and look at any ideas for how to build cats and dog statues. I've literally just thought it'd be cool to have them laying down. So hopefully this isn't going to come out looking too bad. And I'm making a right mess now. I'm just trying to get it done, and in the doing so, I'm making a bit of a mess. Right, let me knock these out. The mud can stay. I'm not really bothered about the mud. I've got plenty of mud. There we go. We can break out over this side. Okay. Oh, we take that out. Right. Let me have a quick look at the front of him to make sure that looks right. Hang on. Let's see. Now he's got a bit of a weird lump on his shoulder. So let's get rid of that. And alright. So that's the back of his head. That's fine. And then we're going to have a look at the other one. And then we shall. Yeah, I think we'll be done actually. Let's go over here and right, that's fine. He doesn't have a lump on that side. Oh, do you know what? I just thought I didn't do Gingy's ears. I just saw the dog Iron Man's ears, and I didn't do Gingy's ears. Now Gingy's head's a little bit smaller than his real version, but that's fine. We can. It is a statue after all. It's not. It doesn't have to be perfect. I must admit, now thinking about it, I probably should have brought him forward a little bit, but never mind. It's not a problem. There we go. My tail's sticking out. I do love that. Right, there we go. Right, let's go and have a look, shall we? Gingy, you can come with me if you want, and we're going to have a look at you. Let me go and get my potatoes, because I've got hungry after all this work. And yeah, hopefully now, when we're working around the... I can see that one looks quite good fun. Yeah, hopefully when we're working down that way, not there's really much more to build down that way, to be honest, but we'll go and have a look. So let's go. I don't know where the best place to stand. Probably the cinema or the police station. Let's go down here and have a look, and then I should decide when I'm down here what's the best angle. That looks really good, actually. I do like that. Right, let me get another. Let's go. I think the police station should be high enough to have a look. Let's have a look. I love Gingy. Gingy's looks like he's like sneaking underneath the benches. Like, don't look at me, and then. Do you know what? I think that looks fine. I think that looks absolutely fine. Even the grey face with the white body on Iron Man there doesn't look too bad at all. And I think it's much better. It just, now there's something to look at. I mean, you can still see the back of our heads, but I actually really like that. It's actually come out really well. Hello, Gingy. I forgot you follow me around quite closely, didn't you? What do you think, Gingy? Do you think it looks good, Gingy? look at him meowed. He likes it. Gingy loves it, and I love it as well. I think that's come out really well. I really am pleased with that. I think it just gives us something else to look at now. But anyway, guys, there you go. I really hope you do enjoy my statues. Don't be too critical. I like them. They look good because if there's no laying down animation on Minecraft, I think I've done quite well, and I'm quite pleased with it. Anyway, guys, that is obviously it for this video. As always, I thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And of course, as always, I shall see you in the next video. Doodles.